From WSYR 9.2 Syracuse, this is News Channel 9 at 10.
It came right down to the wire yet again, but SU beat the Badgers to advance to the Elite Eight. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rod Wood. Christy has the night off. Quite the night in the city of Boston. The Orange winning by just 1 point, 64-63. They'll play in the Elite Eight this Saturday. We'll have complete analysis and reaction, including a live report from Boston coming up on News Channel 9, 11 at 11. And fans who crowded the bars and restaurants to enjoy the Sweet 16 action tonight were kept at the edge of their seat the entire game.
I have to say I was worried for the first time this whole season, but I'm not worried anymore.
I'm ready to go to New Orleans.
That's right. These hardcore fans are ready to back up the Orange all the way. But first, Syracuse will play against the winner of tonight's second game between Ohio State and Cincinnati on Saturday at Boston. And the celebrations will continue. Did you know this weekend is SU's 142nd birthday? Across the nation, Orange alums are taking part in service projects in honor of National Orange Day. The goal is to help spread the spirit and pride of the Syracuse Orange beyond the SU Hill. A hint of good news as the U.S. Labor Department reports unemployment claims fell to a 4-year low last month. Reports of job loss went down 2%, and the Labor Department says this decline is a sign of a solid job growth and a healthier job market, but more efforts are needed. Although more than 200,000 jobs were added to the nation last month, the unemployment rate for the state of New York remains at 8.9%. A developing story out of Oswego County tonight. The story gripped our area. A little girl, 11-year-old Erin Maxwell, strangled back in 2008, and her stepbrother was convicted of the murder. Alan Jones went to prison with a sentence of 25 years to life. Tonight, we've learned Jones's lawyer has filed an appeal. He plans to argue that prosecutors did not prove that this was a case of so-called depraved indifference to human life. Arguments for the appeal will start in September in Rochester. The new district attorney stands by the case presented by former DA Donald Dodd.
But obviously it was something that meant a great deal to the entire office. I believe he prosecuted it vigorously, prosecuted appropriately, and I do feel confident that the conviction will be upheld.
Now, Jones was convicted of second-degree murder. The appeal argues that he did not get a fair trial. Whitney Houston's official cause of death was accidental drowning in a bathtub. That's the word from coroner's officials in California tonight. But they also say heart disease and chronic cocaine use were contributing factors to her death. Police say there is no evidence of wrongdoing. The superstar was found dead in the bathtub in her hotel room in Beverly Hills the night before the Grammy Awards. She was 48 years old. New at 11 tonight, we have learned that Army Staff Sergeant Robert Bales will hear the charges against him tomorrow. A U.S. official says he'll be charged with 17 counts of murder. He's accused of killing Afghan civilians, some of them children, earlier this month.
And never in my wildest dreams when I started New York Rider magazine did I think I'd have to be the voice for people that are being run down and killed.
Carmela was one of the bikers who rallied today in support of more safety education on the highway. Their concern comes after just last week, 2 accidents along Route 49 in West Monroe killed 2 bikers and left another in serious condition. Until there's more awareness, the bikers' message to other drivers is that they're out there and we all need to watch out for them. Well, this morning, the Cornell crew team practice at an inlet was interrupted by an unexpected discovery, a floating body. Ithaca police have identified the man as 25-year-old Brian Washington Jr., reported missing since the end of January. There's no word on what caused his death, but police are calling it suspicious as they await autopsy results. We'll keep you posted here as we learn more. In a separate but similar incident in Rochester, authorities are trying to identify the body of a man found yesterday in the Genesee River Gorge by 2 hikers. Police say foul play is not suspected in the man's death. An autopsy is scheduled by the Monroe County Medical Examiner's Office. Happening tomorrow, we're going to learn more about bones found over the weekend on Kinney Road near Shoppingtown Mall. DeWitt Police will hold a press conference tomorrow morning about their investigation. So far, the identity of the human remains is unknown, and police have been checking missing person reports and working with anthropologists and medical experts to glean information. Look for an update tomorrow on News Channel 9 at noon. and around the clock at 9, WSYR.com. The shooting of 17-year-old Trayvon Martin has drawn outrage from every corner of our nation, and tonight the police chief at the center of it all is stepping down. Chief Bill Lee of Sanford, Florida, has been criticized after police did not arrest George Zimmerman, a neighborhood watch volunteer who shot the unarmed black teen to death back on February 26th. The chief said authorities could not make an arrest based on the facts and circumstances. Martin's parents say they're not satisfied with that temporary action. They want Zimmerman arrested. The suspect claims it was all in self-defense. Well, you've been hearing about pink slime in ground beef for weeks, and now another store is vowing to be pink slime free. In our consumer alert for you tonight, Target says it does not sell the ammoniated beef anymore. Target now joins the ranks of Wegmans, Tops, and Price Chopper, all stores that do not use pink slime. Walmart, which sells more food than any other retailer, says it will begin to sell meat that does not contain pink slime, but did not say it would stop selling beef with the filler altogether. Well, check this out now. For $84.89, you can already get your green and white replica of Tim Tebow's Jets jersey. But before you order yours, know that it will not be worn by Tebow. When Nike becomes the official NHL outfitter, changes to the uniform are likely to be made. The NFL Online also posts a disclaimer that Tim Tebow's number is subject to change. And that Tebow mania is coming to Central New York. His trade from the Denver Broncos to the New York Jets means Tebow will be with the team when it opens training camp at SUNY Cortland in July. As News Channel 9's Stacy Lynn Honda shows us tonight, news of Tebow landing with the Jets has people buzzing in Cortland.
Well, you can call it Tebow mania. His face is everywhere, making the front pages of newspapers around the country today with some headlines like "Gangrene gets Tebow, amen," and "Tebow time." All of this hype has SUNY Cortland preparing for a record amount of visitors this summer.
Tebow's got a first down and more. He might score.
He's the same Tim Tebow that skyrocketed to NFL stardom last season, only this summer he'll wear green and white when he makes his way to Cortland.
We go to every Jet training camp we can possibly make it, unless it's raining maybe, but with Tebow, I'll definitely be there for all of them.
With the Jets staying away from Cortland last year, fans are even more anxious to see the team. Add Tebow to that mix, and some say it could beat out the record 41,000 visitors the city saw in 2010.
I think it's going to be crazy. That was the first thing I thought of, was I think it's going to bring a lot more people. Tim seems to bring his own group of fans with him.
It's star power that could attract even more potential students to the SUNY school.
So last year we had close to 13,000 applications for 1,100 openings in the freshman class. I can assure you part of that is the visibility that the New York Jets have brought to our campus.
And even with critics questioning his ability as a player and the Jets' decision to bring him on board, Tebow mania still seems to be taking over.
He's exciting, he's fun, he's different. I'm not a Denver Jets fan, but we'll see him do what he does.
In Cortland, Stacy Lynn Honda, News Channel 9.
A little bit cooler tomorrow, but still mild for the end of March. Can it stick around for the weekend in Central New York? Let's check in now with Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Dave Longley.
What do you say, Roddy? Going to get your Tebow jersey?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, okay. Lime Doublet, a little green, Jets green, just some cloud cover moving into Oswego. There is one shower drifting southeast across Lake Ontario, and that looks like a move into Jefferson, Oswego, Lewis counties tonight. Otherwise, there's not much upwind of us. There may be a shower late tonight or tomorrow morning. We're still pretty mild, 62 right now. The wind has flopped around into the north. Again, maybe a shower in the morning. There's not going to be much rain around. Then during the afternoon, a little bit in the way of sun, 64 at noon, 69 at 5. Yeah, cooler, about 10 degrees cooler than we were today, but still a good 24, 23 degrees above normal for this time of year. Highs tomorrow near 70, Auburn, Geneva, 67, Ithaca, 69. In Rome, Central Square, still looks like 70 is possible. Same thing in Auburn. Again, a little bit cooler, but still very nice for this time of year. One thing with the northeast wind Going to keep you around 60 in Oswego. Fulton should be around 69, 63 in Fairhaven, and look at this, farther to the west, Wolcott 65, but Sodus 59 for tomorrow. So again, change happening. What's happening? A cold front is coming through that front, which has been to our north. Light and variable winds for us. A front will go by. You're going to know it tomorrow morning. Winds are going to be more north-northeast. Again, maybe a shower in the morning. We should dry out during the afternoon. A little bit cooler, but as you saw, near 70. Still pretty mild for this time of year. The cool, dry air will be replaced by a little bit more in the way of moisture when you know it for the weekend. Perhaps a morning shower tomorrow, some sun in the afternoon, 69 the high. Clouds, some showers on Saturday. Right now, if you had to pin me down, I would say Saturday is probably going to be the wetter of the 2 weekend days. 65 Saturday, 62 on Sunday. Look at that. Quite a bit cooler Monday, 45, and we actually could have some frost around here Tuesday morning. We'll keep a close eye on that through the weekend for you. Then we're back into the 60s on Wednesday and Thursday, upper 50s. Some rain showers around for the middle part of next week. Rod.
All right, thanks, Dave. That's our report for tonight. We thank you for watching. Don't forget to join us at 11 for a complete live report from Boston. And remember, for news and weather updates around the clock, just head to 9WSYR.com. Have a great night.